Hi guys, this is Gaz from Radiant Silver Labs, and I thought today I would do something a little different, and I'm going to look at a game I developed in J2ME for the old feature phones or smartphones or whatever they want to be called. This one in particular is for the Nokia Series 60, and I'm playing it using K Emulator Lite, which is an emulator for J2ME written by Wu Liang. So let's get started. This is Ice Age Skater for the N-Gage. Here we go. This was done for Mobile Scope in Germany. We had to put the 20th Century Fox and all that in. I coded all of that. This is the intro screen here. There's some awesome sounds. I might actually turn the volume down because it's early in the morning. Don't want to wake the neighbours with Ice Age. So, if I remember rightly, this intro screen actually had a guy doing like a half pipe in a sort of half pipe made of ice. It was Scrat or whatever the main character is, and it looked cool, really cool. But they stopped us. They told us to take that out, so we removed it. Now I've zoomed this in quite a bit using tool zoom in and zoom out. That's cool because it was actually for 176 by 208, which is almost laughable by today's standards. But I remember starting to work on this game in 2003. I joined DC Studios as a replacement for another guy who had just left the company through a disagreement with the CEO, I think, and he basically was supposed to be training me up, and I came in and took over where he left off. And I remember on day one there was a really simple bug in there, and I found it, and I remember being chuffed with myself. And the guy, who's one of my mates now, said, oh, I must have been really tired, but now looking back I think it was deliberately put in there just to see if I knew what I was doing. Anyway, so you press a key, you get this menu screen. Let's have a look at the credits, and you can see the select and back there. The emulator's not making them correct. They should be smaller and stuff, and they look quite horrible there. I don't know if it went to release. I think it went to release using the font that we're using for this menu here. Credits developed by DC Studios. That's right, we went let to put our names in, and the version we released was long after that, I think, actually. Well, not that long after. So I put my name in the high scoreboard as my credits. Let's have a look at these. There you go. Top of the charts is me, Gaz. Number 2 is Frank. 3 is Jerry. That's the guy who was working on it before me. 4 is Del, one of the coders, and 5 is Nell, another one of the coders. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Can you click on these? Nope. How do you go back then? Oops. Also, this is the game. Well, the sound's not working immediately. I can see that. You're meant to hit the turbos, and there's meant to be that snow chasing you. How do you jump? And you got to dodge these things. Or you enter to jump. Got to dodge them things coming at you, and hit the turbos and try and get as many melons as possible. Because the melons, I'm stuck. The melons give you more. Well, that must be an emulator thing. I'm stuck on the side. I've never seen that happen. The melons slow down the. Sorry, melons give you more time, basically. Time extension. See, the time's going down in the top left. I haven't played this for over 10 years, by the way. And you have to get them to see it's gone up 2 seconds there. You've got to get to the end of the course without getting caught up by the snow or running out of time. And the snow's always chasing you. I like the snow. When it hits you, there's a cool effect. It's my Skype going, by the way. I mean, that's just natural, isn't it? As soon as you start recording. So, I think I'm near the end. Hurry up. There we go. Stage complete. We've got a nice image of him, and we got the results and the other people, the computer players, they come in the correct order that they were in. Okay, back to the game. I was just checking who was on Skype. And this is really interesting for me. This is the second track of the Rift, and I wish the sound was working, to be honest, because it adds something. Everything you hit here has a sound, and that, and there's music, if I remember rightly. You know, we had music made up. But it's still very interesting to see after all these years, and it feels really good. It looks really good. You know, it's on a par with something like Road Rash, probably. Oops, see, got hit. I want to show myself getting killed a bit, but I'm worried it'll kill me. And we did this all in J2ME on really primitive phones with extraordinarily low resolutions, and ported this to every device imaginable, even things with like 128 by 128 screen sizes and jar sizes of 63.4K, not even 64K, and RAM sizes of 200K if you were lucky, to squeeze all the graphics in and to get the gameplay in and get the jar compiling and working on these devices. It's a bit of a miracle, really. Come on, come on, come on. And this took us absolutely years to work out. And as you can see on the right, you can see where the other people are in the race. I've won. Like I say, this took us years to develop. This was not a simple game. This is 2 years of work from quite a large development team. Well, maybe not 2 years. Yeah, 2 years from, you know, quite a few coders and artists and sound guys over the time. People coming and going through the project. Well done, you qualified for the next set of races. Awesome. I ended up being the guy who sort of finished this game off and I was sort of the gameplay programmer. When I arrived, the engine was pretty amazing and working well. Ah, it's that bug again. Oh, yeah, you saw what happens though. Crushed by the avalanche. That blue at the bottom shouldn't have happened. That seems to be an emulator thing. But what happened there was it flipped me over and killed us. And that was a bit I personally coded. Is that it? Am I out after that? Right, you can continue. Alright. I was going to say, this game actually was top of the charts in Germany for a bit. What was it? God, I normally can remember that. Game something. But it was top of the charts. It was selling very well. I believe they sold a few 100,000 copies of this. Given that mobile games... Whoa, just moved the pointer there. Given that mobile games were terrible, and this was one of the best ones you could get at the time. And it was based on Ice Age. I remember being quite proud to be coming in. Whoa, see the falling stalactites? I coded that too. Whoa, they're cool. I want to get hit by one just because, you know, you can see he falls over and he's got a shadow and stuff. Because I coded them. And the snow chasing you. Like I say, I came in and did the finishing touches on this game, basically. The engine was actually working, but, you know, they didn't have a lot of the gameplay features in perfectly, and some of the porting wasn't done. And I was really happy to come in and see that it was a really cool engine run by some smart guys, and just you know, get the funnest bit, which is adding all the cool features in. That is my dream job, adding the features in. You can see the order changed there. Just being the guy who comes in and goes, I'll make the stalactites fall, I'll make the rhinos run, I'll make the snow you know, catch up and flip them over and things like that. So next level, Ice Cave Track 2. This seemed like a really big long game. You know, we were testing it obviously and just getting through one level and quitting it and having a way to skip through them, but it seems like a really long game, but actually when you're playing it as a consumer, it just seems like really basic and quick and easy. But of course, like I say, oh, there's my code again. Woo! Like that. See where it covers the screen. Game over. Tell me I've got to continue though, right? So, yeah, it was limited. It was difficult to do. And there's time trial as well as race. So it's not just like, this is like racing. And then there's time trials where you can try and get the best scores for a bit of replay value. I remember coding the high scoreboards for them. That was a nightmare for some reason. But yeah, this ran on all the Series 60s, the Series 40s, Nokia as they are, Siemens, LG, you know, we tested it and built it for everything. In the end, we had about 20 builds. Whoa, see that? Let me see if I can get hit by one. Oh, it just slowed me down there. We had about more than 20 builds, you know. We made it for 5 European languages for about 20 different phones. So in the end, we had like hundreds of builds. I wrote a script, I think, to automate the production of all of that. And it was kind of cool. Yes. I win. I remember there is pictures for the other people. Can't remember when they come up. Also, I had to go back to the beginning of this world. Alright, I'll do it properly this time. And the bottom left is your speed. It's not that obvious really what that is. I said that they get you more time, and then the thing on the right shows you where they are, and these guys are after you. And the art for this is absolutely fantastic. It might not look fantastic right now, but when you consider what was achieved with a few pixels by some amazing people, Alan Greer was the artist on this, and there was some other programmers, you know, there was Jerry, Frank, Brian Hackett, John, myself, Neil Galbraith. There was so many people over the time worked on this game which has been completely forgotten, and I got it on my portfolio and I thought I should make a video of that just so I can show people what the hell it is. And I'm going to make videos of other games we wrote at the DC Studios, which was a decent mobile company at the time. I actually left Rockstar North to go and work, out of time. I left Rockstar North working on GTA to go and work for this company because I believed in mobiles and I wanted to get in fast and early, and I wanted to be an expert as early as humanly possible, and become, well, get sort of where I am today, making cool mobile apps, you know, and being an expert in phones, coding for phones, that is. I wouldn't say I'm an expert in phones anymore. Right. Won't get hit by that this time. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good engine, a good quality. I remember putting the snow in and these things that come out of him, and when he's skidding. And generally, it was quite a good time working on this game. I had quite a lot of fun and taught me a lot about mobile development. I was writing my own personal my own personal game called Super Wow Ball at the time. And I was only working for this company 3 days a week, I think, at the beginning. Working the other 2 days on Super Wow Ball. And then eventually they conned me into 4 days and then 5 days on this. And then, you know, I was in the office every day. But we got there in the end. We released it. And this is, I don't think it's the release copy actually. I kept a lot of jars aside just to, demo. It might be. And there was probably better builds than the N-Gage in a way. I always kept the N-Gage ones because I was so fond of the N-Gage. This shouldn't happen. That didn't happen in the real game, I swear to you. And I can't remember the cheats, so probably enter your name as Amiga, to be honest. That will definitely be it, but I don't really want to go through all this again. So I'm going to try not to die. Oh no! Give me some speed! Hurry up! I can't believe I can't finish this game. Well, there's a turn up for the books, isn't it? I always loved the N-Gage one because I had an N-Gage and I thought the N-Gage was a games machine, and I'm back at level 1. secretly I wanted to be coding console games back at Rockstar, but I could never be like lead coder or designer of my own games there, you know, working on the PlayStation. You'd always be just a cog in a very massive kind of boring machine. You code the footsteps, mate. You code the map. You know, you code the camera, or you write the installer or something. I actually like the idea of being the guy who writes the gameplay, the cool fun bit, and often as well as the engine and the tools. And I thought mobile was the best way for me, and so yeah, that's why I ended up working on this. And it was nice to work on what's better, speed or time. I remember that trade-off. We had a tool to design these levels written by Jerry, and later we can't remember, we hacked them by hand as well, but it was quite enjoyable making levels and making things right. But yeah, mobiles, I'm not that coherent because I decided after quite a few beers to do this. Thinking, well, what would we like to play Ice Age again? Might as well record it. Don't let me die again. Out me face. That avalanche is moving too quickly. I used to find this so easy. So easy. Still appreciate that. Come on then. There's some tight corners in there that I forgot about. I'm back to track 1. Should I just pause this? No, I'll fight through it. It's my game, sort of. I didn't design it. It was designed by some other guy at DC who was a friend of mine. Getting his name right now. Mike. This first one's really easy. It's quite deceptive. Also, Derek did some artwork on this. Derek Dow. I think I forgot to mention him before. Wendy Ellis was doing some production on it. Frank was the ultimate producer, I think. Frank Bolland by the end. And there were fun times. And that was so easy. Why is that one so easy and the next one's hard? Right. I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to try not to mess up. Time. Jump these. Go. He's really annoying him. Oh God. I can't finish. This game is impossible. Whoever developed this is mad. Right, I'm gonna have to pause it. Can't be sitting here doing this. No, let's just do it. It's only YouTube. If anyone's watching, they're watching for a reason. Alright. I really wish I knew the cheat at this point. I think it's in options. No. I don't actually know. Now it's stuck. Bugger. What have I done? How do I get out? Back. Oh, paused it or something. Don't you dare put me on the beginning level. It's got a memory, right? So it must record. Where you were. Come on, Fox. Nope, it's gone. Oh, we'll never see the last level now. There's the help screen. It's pretty dire. Well, why can't you go back on this damn thing? Keypad. Back should be 3. Oh no, right soft key. Ah, you can look. If you use this thing, you can do it. Well, I'm going to have to race through this, aren't I? I'm going to pause it now because it's silly, but I'm going to be back when I get to that point. I'm going to beat that level, then I'm going to come back. Well, I don't mind telling you that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. That level is really, really hard. Why did I make it so hard? Value for money. Well done, you qualified for the next set of races. God, that was difficult. If you're still watching, well, you didn't have to go through the torture. That level was really difficult. It got hard really quick. I think it's because of that bug. He starts jumping, look. Not meant to happen. Something to do with the emulator, I think. And these guys are tough. Now, there should be rhinos on this level. I remember being proud of them. Coming out from the sides. Oh, come on! And they charge at you. Should be one any time now. There he is. Look at that. How cool is that? And he can actually smack into you if you're at the wrong timing. But that was very good graphics for the time, considering this is all sort of pixel graphics that we've actually had to make scaled versions of. You see, there's another bug in the emulator. You get dragged to the side for some reason, and he starts jumping. That makes it very difficult to play. But yeah, this graphics are quite nice. Like I say, we had to make a different set for everything. So when it gets closer, it's a bigger version. And the Rhino, I think, worked particularly well because it just looks like a really nice, charging animal. God, it really does get difficult now. Whoa! And that bug isn't helping. I've got to get out of it. You see, it's dragging me in. I don't know why that's happening. Come on. I have to mash the keys to get out of that. It's like there's a button held down, but there isn't. Well, this definitely wasn't like this in the release, I'll tell you that for certain. Well, so this emulator messing up. I'd just like to showcase this level. And perhaps see an end screen. See, he's jumping there. Right. Be nice to see what the end screen looks like. I remember that was killing us. Closed the little emulator window. Maybe that was making it happen. The keyboard window. Ooh! I want to move the mouse pointer. I don't even know if it's recording, but it's right in my way, but I'm too scared. Seem to be doing alright now though. See, the twists and turns of the map on this are quite extravagant and cool. I would love to have seen a Road Rash game made with this engine. And no doubt there was Road Rash on the mobile anyway, but like, I do feel like, whoa, and then I do a big jump there. I don't know if you noticed, but there's like a ramp that takes you over the chasms, and he holds his hands out in the air. Yes, I did it. Yeah, it would be a good engine to use, and I think this might be the last course. There's only 6 courses. It's ridiculous. That's probably why I made that other one so difficult, to slow people down from being able to finish it. And I've just missed the time of an extension, so that could be the end of this. I don't know how cutthroat these are. It's just twisting and turning. And you imagine, oh, come on, come on. When we're playing this on your mobile, on the N-Gage especially, or any Series 60, it was quite exciting at the time. There was nothing like this, you know. These were the killer apps. No Angry Birds or anything like that. These were the action madness. And I've got other ones to show, some not quite as good as this, and some I designed myself, which are awesome. Whoa, what happened there? Now he's doing the jump bug. I lost a lot of speed there. Oh, these, I just put them in to slow people down, and that's exactly what they're doing. Out of time. Well, this is a mammoth Ice Age session, but I suggest that I should just get through it. Toilet went crazy there. Must have heard us talking about Ice Age sessions. Now you can jump a lot of stuff. I remember coding it myself. So basically, if you're off the ground, you pretty much won't hit anything, which is a useful little trick. Oh, I love the rhino. Still love that rhino. Now this was 2000 and I've already said that. I think 3. I started working on this, so you know we finally finished it 2004. Whoa! I was faster than there. You can see how well I'm doing now. Just trick is just to avoid those, you know, crap stone things. I like the scenery in this one a lot. Out of time! Oh, so the trick isn't that at all. The trick is to get enough melons as well. I remember reading the design document and that was exactly the trick. Get enough melons, keep your speed up. Don't have a weird emulator bug. Way! Woo! That's a tricky one. Whoever designed these levels was a sadist. Sadist? Masochist? Both? It was me anyway. It was me who actually hyped up the difficulty because I remember thinking that the game was too easy. And I think as a mobile game that you paid, this was about £3. I think you do want it to be quite difficult. Whether that means getting annoying or not is a different matter. But you don't want to be able to finish it in, you know, half an hour, I don't think. Ah, there's that bug. It's dragging me in. Now I'm stuck. I'm going to lose out of time. Well, all I'm doing here is showcasing my own ineptness. But as soon as the emulator pulls me in, what can I do? So yeah, as a product that you're going to spend £3 on, I thought it should last a bit longer. But now I'm being pulled to the left. That's a new one. I think it's because of the old mobile system relied on pressed and released, whereas keys don't necessarily rely on that. They can get more confused. Oi! I think I'm getting the hang of it. Speed up, man. Stop jumping. Here we are. Got it. Oh, out of time. Well, as you can see, all my chatter about making the game harder definitely did make the game harder. Can you even get enough limes, or melons, or whatever they are? So you need 8. You need every one, basically. You can't miss a single one, I think. Right? Got that one. It's cruel. You need all the speed you can get. And you have to almost hit him just to get that melon. It's the sort of thing I would do though. Speed! Give me speed! Don't hit that. That's a slowdown, by the way. I never explained that with the red things. Ah, slowdowns! Oh my god. You do not often hit the rhino. You see how he just slammed us over? And I got covered in snow. I actually quite enjoyed that because I remember at the time thinking, I don't often hit those rhinos, but I was so good back then, you know, I could skip through this course like it was kindergarten. Oh, that's dragging to the right. So I think I know how to get out of that. Well, what can you do? Not normally like this. I swear to God. If the author of K Emulator Lite is watching, hopefully you'll go and fix that. I think it's when you mash the keys too rapidly. Got to be calm, but it's such a high-paced game, it's hard. Those rhinos make us panic. Nope, see that? It dragged us in there. If you keep tapping right. Up and right, down and right, up and right. Nah, well, it's basically impossible to play a game when that's happening, isn't it? So, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to finish this because of that. Well, give it one more shot. This is how it happens when I play my Amiga games too. I can't sidestep on them because of the emulator. Strange how it happens sometimes and not others. You can see when it happens because he starts bouncing up and down and getting out of control. I actually have an N-Gage in my drawer. I should just record myself playing it on the N-Gage and record it with using the webcam. You wouldn't get to see all the... Whoa, that is difficult, that one. You wouldn't get to see all the pixel goodness. Alright, I'm almost certain no one's watching, but for my own state of mind, I've got to finish this game. For my own peace of mind, I've got to know it's finishable. I used to finish it every day on the way home from work on the train. Well, I missed one there, didn't I? And I used to think, oh, that's too easy, man. Far too easy. No one's going to be happy with that. Make it a bit harder. And that just shows what making things harder can do. As I say though, it was a top seller. People enjoyed it. It's fun. Out of time again. Alright, this is getting silly. Might have to pause it and win. I just wanted to see the end screen of the game, really. But this shouldn't be hard. Come on. No bugs, please, emulator. Vintage. It's almost vintage. Well, it is vintage when you consider the hardware. See, he's jumping now. That shouldn't be happening. I did not hit that. Stop jumping. Got to get this one. Got to avoid that, yes. Avoid the rhino, like I just did. It's pretty... Oh, I missed that thing. I think I'm dead. That was hardcore, getting the... Yeah, you can't miss that one. You've got to get every one. Well, at this point, I considered this to be expert level. You know, these games were... There was something that you'd spend a week playing. They weren't meant to be so easy. But yeah, bit annoying. Just don't miss the time extensions, that's all I can say. Don't hit anything. And definitely don't hit a rhino. Oh, don't let the bug drag you in, it's pulling me in now. Get that. Ah, it's that bug's pulled us in. Oof. Nailed by the rhino too. Well, that's me out of it. Quite impressed that the rhino got us so good. Once again. Welcome to the world's worst run-through of Ice Age on the mobile phone from one of the developers who should be able to play it but can't. Used to be able to finish this 3 times on the way home from work on the train. Now can't even finish it once. Whoa! Rhinos are too hard? Who put them in there? And I'm faster than the Rhino. I've nailed it. Got it. No going back now. Both turbos. Jump that one. Take the jump. Woo! Get that. Hit that turbo. Turn the steep corner. Get this turbo. Hit that. Jump this chasm. Get that. Jump them. Jump that. It's all coming back to me. Alright, last track in the game, again. My little trick of making you slow at the start on a ramp and then putting 2 or 3 turbos that you have to get, and a sly little melon you have to jump to really quickly, you know. Arguably it is a bit hard. And the bug there. Jump. Very tight corners. Oh shit! Where's the next melon? There it is. It's actually quite exhilarating. Oh! This is why I made it like that, because when you're really getting into it, it's more than just a crap mobile game. Not that I made the whole thing, I'll stress that again, but I remember I did the final touches on the gameplay. I've nailed it. Surely I've nailed it. We're going to see the end sequence. If I don't mess up. Need more speed. Now! No! Nope, I've run out of time. I was so close! Oh. Got a nasty cough here. I can't leave it now, can I? I just can't. Next game will be NHRA Racing, which is not a great game at all actually. Didn't enjoy working on it. Didn't enjoy playing it. Was never good at it. Tried to improve it. Got told off by the management. Whoa! But yeah, I'll demonstrate it because it's a game that I worked on for at least a year. Oh shit, I missed that. And it was for the NHRA franchise, which is kind of cool. Don't know if I'm going to make it this time, to be honest. Botched up too much. No, I'm not going to make it. Well, at least you can see these games give you value for money, or is it frustration for money? But if you're on a train back then, you know, you'd be headbutting the wall by now. See, when you have speed in the bottom left is already maxed, there's no real need to go for that over a melon. You should go for the melon, but when your speed's low, got to get it up, because otherwise the avalanche will catch you and it'll be game over. Which is obviously what's happened to me constantly. Even on my own game. Missed it. Missed it! Can you believe this game? Bloody hell. Come on. Stay alert. Remember where all the melons are. Do it. Basically. Got to take every corner perfectly. Don't let anything get you. Bloody hell. Rhino's still impressing us, but no, now the bug's got us. Now I'm pulled into the left. Well. Just beggars belief. Tell me where, you knob, and stop jumping. Whoa! Easily the hardest mobile game ever created. I assure you it was easy on the N-Gage. I don't know what's happened on this. Maybe I'm just out of practice. Feeling the groove again now. Some of the corners you have to make are crazy. I think most times it wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't dragging us in with a weird bug that's happening on the emulator. You can't do it without you getting that one though. Well. It's been a few years, but I didn't expect to be this bad. I really did not. I was a pro. Look, I'm getting it back, I'm getting it back, I'm getting it back. Oh, I missed that one though. And I'm blatantly going to miss the next one. Now I'm too slow. Boy, difficult game. Value for money. Or just, you know, downright annoyance. You decide. Anyway, it's 13 years old. This is where iPhone, Android came from. This is why I got in early, to be a master of these early ones. And to get in on top on Android. Understand it all from the ground up. Well, is that? Nah, you can't even button mash your way out of that. You're stuck once it goes into that strange bug. Well, you just got to pray and hope that it doesn't do that, basically. Oh, it's done it before I've even started now. Oh, well. Alright. No, now he's dragging to the right. Oh no, it's okay now. Tell you, I'm not a fan of this emulator. This used to run perfectly on the J2ME toolkit. I should have just got that for this video, but I thought, oh, you know, some guy will have made a cool emulator where you can zoom in and it'll be all anti-aliased and nice. But that was my mistake, wasn't it? See the way he's jumping all the time. Once you get on a roll though, you can do it with only 2 seconds to spare. I was writing Wow Ball at this time, and I was writing levels like Skin of Your Teeth, where you had like seconds, not seconds, but less than seconds. Stop jumping, man. To get to the end of these things, and they were really fine. So you know, maybe I was influenced a little bit. Did I miss that? No, suddenly dragging me in. Stop dragging me in, man. It would be a good game if that didn't happen. Stop it! Stop it! and then suddenly it'll stop, but you know, it's wrecked your level by then. Well, 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 why does it do that? Mr. Woo, or whatever you are, the emulator guy, hope you're watching this. Because I saw this through playtesting at Fox, and that bug does not exist. Trust me. Every phone, every device, every person I ever met in a pub tested it. Getting the muscle memory back now. Need it though for a game like this. There, that's the trick to the rhino, by the way. Just jump. It won't hit you. Oh, time up. Could this be the world's longest and most boring YouTube video of an obscure, ancient mobile game that no one even heard of in the first place? Yes, I think it probably could. See you later, Rhino. You ruin me days all too often in the office. You won't be ruining them tonight. Well, you might be. I'll be, really. Let me finish the level! Jesus, what a hard game. Right, I'm going to play the next one. And if I don't finish it, I'm going to kill myself. And if it's caused by an emulator bug, I'm going to hunt down the author of the emulator and kill him before I kill myself. I'm confident I'm on a roll now, though. On a roll. Where's the next melon? You never know where your next melon's coming from. Jesus, that bloody jump bug. Oh, come on, I just want to see the end screen and then I'll never play this thing ever again. I swear to God. Don't do this to me. Oh, plan till you land on the slowdown. Smart move, Murphin. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is difficult, but I'm going so quick. This level is crazy. Give me a bloody melon. Yeah, I remember that, the hole just before the end. Because I remember thinking, that'll kill people, that'll kill people. And it nearly killed me. I'm going to crack my last beer open before I check the next screen. Because that is a tough game. I might even go into the toilet. Right, what started as a simple video to showcase an old game has become an epic. Let's see what happens. Congratulations, you made first place. Is that the end screen? Is that it? Oh, there's got to be more than that. Oh no, there isn't. There would be music, of course, and now you can go to time trial, and you can play each one of them you've unlocked. Let me get this keypad up, the one that no, it didn't cause any of the damage. So I'll go back and